All right, welcome back to Tarot Academy. I'm Spencer, your host as always, and today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading looking at their true intentions. So what do they really want from you? What is their hidden motive, so to speak? And do they have one at all? Because maybe they don't. But if you've entered into a new relationship or you're beginning to question an existing relationship, perhaps your relationship has stagnated in some way, we're going to look at what they're thinking, what their long-term, short-term, medium-term plan is for their interaction with you. Do they just want to sleep with you? Do they want to marry you? If this interaction is more business-minded, perhaps it's not romantic or sexual, etc. We're going to take a look at that. So if you have been here before, you know the drill, timestamps below. Otherwise, we're going to be doing a 9-card spread with 4 piles, 4 stones. So green aventurine will represent pile number 1. Pile number 2 will be represented by this lovely piece of pink quartz. Pile number 3 will, of course, be the ketchup stone, red jasper. And pile number 4, last but not least, black onyx, which may soon be replaced with tiger's eye in the readings. Let me know if you guys want to make that switch. Just comment down below. And just a quick announcement before we move on. I have updated the pricing for coronavirus and for YouTube subscribers for private readings. You can click the link down below. I know a lot of people were saying that $500 was out of their budget for a single reading, so I've adjusted it. I've made some cheaper options available for people who are looking for guidance, because I do understand that people have been hit hard with coronavirus and I don't want to appear out of touch. So let's begin with the reading. Let's discover their true intentions. Timestamps are below, otherwise we will start with green aventurine right away. He seems to be quite perfect. He is likely human. If he's not human, comment down below. I'd be interested to see what species or what he is. I mean, that's fantastic. I'd really like to know what solar system he's from, so you can comment down. Okay, green aventurine. So let's see what's in your cards today. Let's see what their true intentions are. Wow, that was just a terrible slide here. Just like jumping on a slip and slide with no water. I lose all the skin on my ass. Unbelievable. You know what the problem is? It's this is a vegan leather surface, and the more you rub on it, the stickier it gets, so I have to give it like a wipe with some oil or something, otherwise the cards just stick. But you're not here for a lesson in adhesion. Instead, we're going to discover their true intentions. Now, is this a lover? That's kind of the energies I get, but I feel as though it could also be someone whom, if they're not in your life yet, you have designs on a relationship with them or bringing them into your life in that regard. So there's a couple possibilities here, but I'm thinking it's more of a romantic, sexual, some sort of interest here, a bonding interest, much more than, say, a typical business arrangement or a mother-daughter relationship, a boss relationship. I think there's some love in the air here, green aventurine. So let's see what the deal is with you. Now, okay, well, this isn't bad at all. So the 7 of Pentacles, upright. Now, basically, this is telling me that, number 1, this individual, they're thoughtful and they're caring, number 1. The reason this tells me is the 7 of Pentacles is obviously a male individual looking at the field he's cultivating. He's effectively a farmer, and farmers are patient people who know how to read the weather. They know how to read the energies around them and decide how that's going to affect their crops, because their crops are their livelihood, right? So they need to do everything in their power to protect them, to nurture them, and to ensure their growth. So, I mean, just based off of this, I would say that this individual likely sees you as imperfect, and while of course we are all obviously imperfect, we're human, except for me, I'm perfect, I would say that, you know, This is a good omen. I mean, there's a lot of good energies here. First of all, it's a 7. 7 in numerology is the number of wisdom, the number of intelligence. This is the first card we have drawn. Number 1 in numerology and number 1 in the 9-card spread is leadership energy. So this individual leads with their wisdom, they lead with their patience, and they likely see you in the same way a farmer might see his crops, as a project to be cultivated, nurtured, cared for, and improved. So I would say that if you're already in a relationship with someone, it's probably beneficial, definitely beneficial. But if you're also considering someone, perhaps they're making advances towards you, perhaps they're letting their interest be known, but maybe you have been hurt in the past and you don't necessarily want to let them in. You don't necessarily want to take the risk. You don't want to risk heartbreak. And quite frankly, who could blame you? Nobody wants to have their heart broken again. But from the leadership energy portrayed here, I don't believe this individual... Oh, well, no, they're definitely not going to hurt you. Not based on what we're seeing here. This is the Page of Cups. So, the Page of Cups is youthful, happy, emotional energy. We have a cup representing the suite of emotion, a fish representing Pisces, the suite of structure, the suite of control. Think religious dogma. Think maybe like the Catholic Church or the Mormons sort of thing. Just basically structure, organization, and rules. Not too different from the farmer. Remember, the farmer here, he's patient, he's wise, and he follows an established set of rules so he can ensure that he gets the best yield from his crops. So he can ensure that he has the best experience with you because he is in control of his emotions and he can help guide you should you find yourself the Page of Cups reversed, perhaps the Queen of Cups reversed. If you find yourself in emotional duress or distress, this man is very much able to bring you out of that state and bring you to a place of peace, comfort, and happiness. Oh well, the One of Wands, pardon me, the One of Swords in the 3rd position. Fantastic, fantastic. So this individual, he is led by his ambition, he is led by his desire, he is led by a strong sense of purpose, he is guided by his wisdom here, he is in full control of his emotions. I mean, if you already have this man in your life, congratulations, because you obviously have fine taste. You've chosen very, very, very well. But, I mean, if you're considering a relationship with him, allowing him into your life, or pursuing him as you see him, as he is depicted here, positive relationship, I mean, this is a great move, if I dare say so myself. I mean, normally I would pack these readings with a bunch of humor and whatnot, but this is just genuinely positive. Like, there's just a lot of good that can be said here. Let's keep going. Oh, wow. Okay, emotional deliverance. The Knight of Cups. I mean, first of all, he's a passionate person. I mean, he's quick to love. I dare I say quick to hate. That's not the case. I don't necessarily think he's quick to hate. I think if he does have hatred within him, it's justified. I mean, anyone who would harm a child or something, for that example, is worthy of hatred, and this man would be quick to despise a truly evil individual or a truly evil idea and reject it for the harm that it would bring him and you, as well as the family you may have together. That's what this is telling me here. So knights, of course, are noble, knights are wise, and knights are just. So he is noble, wise, and just in his emotions and how it interacts with others, while retaining a youthful semblance, a playfulness, etc. This man, he knows how to read the room and adjust his emotional state as needed. And that is a very, very valuable skill in today's world. In any business environment, doesn't matter, it's very valuable. Well, the Six of Cups. This is just, the positive energies coming from here are unbelievable. The Cups, this is a fantastic reading. I'm going to tell you right now, if this man hasn't married you, perhaps you should go buy a ring and propose to him. I mean, it's 2020, why don't we just flip the gender roles for a moment? Maybe you should propose to him. Because if you don't already have children with him, I would say to the point now that they're the one. Like, they're the one. I mean, we have 6, the number of the family. We have 2 children here, 2 happy children. indicating that you will have at least 2 children with this man. Likely 1 boy, likely 1 girl, though I am feeling boy energy right now. If I was doing a pregnancy reading, I would almost say, probably because of the Page of Cups here, I would say that you would almost have 2 sons with this person. So it's pretty interesting, but my apologies, one moment. Let me adjust the camera setting. Perfect. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, family, positive family. I mean, the 6 in numerology is the number of the family. And if you look at the 6, it almost looks like a pregnant person, like a pregnant belly and torso. That's always been a hidden meaning with the 6. I mean, you see these children here, they're obviously quite happy. You see each cup represents an emotion, and each cup is filled with a flower, indicating joy, indicating celebration. Again, I mean, I would, for all intents and purposes, wife this man up if I was you. You know, get down on one knee yourself, maybe even put on a tux. That might make it weird, but for a man of this quality, why not? Well, the Queen of Wands reversed. So, first and foremost, this is a very witchy card, and it's an interesting one to draw, actually, in the context of this, and considering how you're a woman. So, Queen of Wands reversed would indicate any negative qualities that you yourself may have. Any, say you're quick to anger, say you're quick to judge, say you are slow to forgive, for example. All of these negative qualities that you may have are completely negated by this man and the immense positive energy he bears with him. It's truly amazing that he can take his very being and defeat every negative karmic aspect of your entire existence merely by being himself. And I would wonder, I should almost like to do a private reading with this man so I can see if this was preordained in his chart, if he learned to be this way, if he had some sort of spiritual guidance, some sort of help, maybe some shadow work, etc. An interview with this man would be something I'd be very interested in, to say the least. The 7 of Swords reversed. So there's no secrets between the two of you. Forthright honesty, integrity, and a sense of balance permeate throughout your entire relationship. You will know this man by his deeds, you will know this man by his words, and he will know you by your deeds and your words. And should he find any aspect of you undesirable, he is quick to forgive, because even he acknowledges, despite the fact he seems to be quite perfect, he is likely human. If he's not human, comment down below. I'd be interested to see what species or what he is. I mean, that's fantastic. I'd really like to know what solar system he's from. So you can comment down below if you're not dating a human. Ah, fantastic. The King of Pentacles. It would appear that he has an excellent relationship with money, and his financial status only grows throughout the years. As for how he makes his money, I'm not certain, but it looks like he holds a position where he is in charge, where he dictates the orders. Remember, he is a king in this instance, so kings are the ones who give out the orders and others obey. So he could be an entrepreneur, he could be a CEO, he could be something as simple as a stock trader or a private investor, something along those lines. But regardless, with this man, it may take him some time to come into his financial maturity, but you will certainly not want for anything. Not certainly those Louboutin heels. Now, well, again, I would love to have an interview with this man, because it seems like if I wanted to strive for perfection myself, I would just emulate everything he does. How ironic that the 9th card in the tarot, the 9th card in the draw, is the 9 of Cups. That we are blessed with a man who has mastered the full 9 stages of emotion, the full 9 stages of life. Remember, I do the 9 card spread because it's 1 through 9. That is 1 through 9, the beginning and the end. I exclude the master numbers because I don't find them to be hyper relevant for tarot most of the time. However, in this spread, we have a man whose completed state is effectively perfection. He understands, he has emotional mastery not only over himself, but any others that would cross his path and seek to harm either him or yourself. So first and foremost, look at whom you're with right now. ask yourself if your partner embodies these qualities or if they're becoming the living embodiment of these qualities. Because if you're with a man right now and he is perhaps only 3 or 4 cards along, perhaps you're just about to start a family, perhaps he hasn't reached the financial maturity you know he can yet, just know that he is certainly represented here. It's just we may not have described him all the way to 9 yet. He may still be on 7 or 6. The relationship, the growth phase may still be going on. I mean, if he's 99 years old, perhaps I should hope he's here because he's probably going to die soon. But, that being said, Green Aventurine, fantastic read. I ask that you hit that like and subscribe. Click the link down below if you're interested in private reading or anything else like that. We have plenty of things on offer. As well, I would ask that you click the channel. See what else we have for our pick-a-card readings. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like on the next pick-a-card reading. This reading here was a subscriber. They asked for this reading. They asked, and here I am delivering. So please, comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day. Oh, speaking of pain, is he going to drive 3 daggers through your heart? 3 swords through your heart? Pink Quartz. Well. I am happy to be here reading for you. Quite frankly, let's spill some tea on Green Aventurine real quick. I would dare say that if the Lord was to craft the perfect man, the perfect human male, I mean, Green Aventurine's getting them. I mean, I don't know if this guy's like the Archangel or what, but I mean, holy shoot. I mean, I would maybe consider going gay for this guy. Maybe. Probably not. I would say to the Lord, you know, if you can make Green Aventurine the perfect man, why can't you make me the perfect woman, right? Goes hand in hand. Now, let's see, Pink Quartz, what their true intentions are with you. I'm hoping that it's as good as Green Aventurine, but I'm also kind of getting the feeling this might be a bit of a fuckboy in your life here right now. And we're going to see if we can't kill that energy, or maybe find out if that's a facade they put on because they think that you like that, or they think they need to act hard or tough for a certain type of way, when the reality is you love them for who they truly are and you actually can't stand the act that they put on. So let's see what the deal is. And by the way, if that sounds like I hit the nail on the head, I normally do. Okay, well, I mean, first and foremost, the Chariot is heavily contextual. It's a 7, the 7th card in the Major Arcana. 7 is a number of intelligence and wisdom. Now, did this person arrive in your life quickly? Because the Chariot is without a doubt one of the fastest cards in all of Tarot. And, I mean, did they just ride on into your life swiftly? I mean, whether you're in a relationship with them or not, or planning to be in one, it doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, do you have a crush on a coworker who just suddenly came into your life and now he's all you can think about? I mean, is he your husband and you met him 2 months ago and you're already married? Like what's going on? What element of speed was so persistent in your relationship that the Chariot is appearing? And is there an element of duality here? Is there a feeling of, did I make the right or the wrong choice? Because we have a very wise, very intelligent rider, which could represent you or the significant other, but we also have the duality of choice and the swiftness that you will arrive at the choice. The speed is indicated by the Chariot itself, yet the duality is represented by the White Sphinx and the Black Sphinx, one representing good, the other evil, one representing the light, the other darkness, yin, yang, etc., male energy, female energy. There's some questions to be had here, and we're going to go deep dive. We're going to deep dive into them right now. Well, the Knight of Swords, very interesting. So, I'm wondering if there was a flurry of emotion, a flurry of passion, and maybe a flurry of words signaling commitment of some type. perhaps this person has a silver tongue, and maybe you rushed into a relationship with them, or you've rushed into an emotional connection with them with really little thought. Because what do we have here? We have two cards of incredible speed. I mean, look at the speed of the Knight of Swords here. Look how quickly he is moving. Couple that with the Chariot, and you have, I mean, this is like the Lamborghini of feelings here. This is just racing on into your heart. It's like, if you were a 13-year-old girl and you had a crush on Justin Bieber, imagine he just walked into your house, how you'd be feeling, some type of way. That's what's going on here. I mean, and if you're a 45-year-old woman, I'm sorry, you probably can't relate to that. So maybe think Edward Cullen in Twilight. I don't know. I read that book and it was actually quite good. I enjoyed it. But anyway, so we have speed, we have heavy emotion, and I think you progressed quickly, or in your fantasy about this individual, you do progress quickly. Lots to be said there, but we're going to keep going. Okay, well, I almost wish I should just angle this camera up to capture my face, because if you saw my facial expressions, you would wonder if I was human, the way I can stretch my jaw. Because right now, my jaw just hit the damn floor. Like, the 9 of Cups, are you for real? Are you serious? Do you allow this man to just dominate your thoughts completely? Because he knows that truly he's got total control over your emotion. He's a master emotional manipulator. And if you're sitting there shaking your head thinking, no, I don't think he manipulates my emotions, I beg you, baby girl, I beg you, please, please, just reflect. Reflect for a little bit. Sit back and think to a time where you didn't necessarily get your way. A time where he convinced you to do something perhaps you never thought you would do. Something along those lines. Just think back. Is this man truly an emotional master? Because, I mean, look, you ever seen a cockier smile? Arms folded, totally in control? Look, I mean, if he was mansplaining anymore, my God, his wiener would be hanging off the chair. There's a lot to be said there. I mean, dear God. I wish I could make those Cardi B noises, because they would be appropriate here. Regardless. The Empress reversed. Now, let me tell you, the Empress upright, calm, cool, collected, dominant woman, very much in control, pregnant, either with a child, with an idea, or with a promise of the future. Reversed, however, this is basically you saying to me, this is tarot telling me, hey Spencer, the ladies watching this right now, they're suspicious. They're suspicious of this man's intention, and they got good reason. I mean, the hurricane of emotion, the hurricane arrival of all this, I mean, even if you've been married for 5 years, think of the circumstance surrounding your marriage. Think of how quickly things moved. Think of how quickly time flew between then and now, right? That's the hurricane level speed indicated here. I mean, you're right to be suspicious. The Empress reversed is certainly pregnant with a suspicion. But is it justified? Because just because a man rose in your life to a place of prominence quickly, just because he is adept at anticipating what you're going to say, your actions, etc., it doesn't necessarily make him a bad person. That doesn't mean he has bad intentions, by no circumstance. I mean, my ability with reading tarot, some people may say, oh, do you have negative intention because you can look into people's lives and their futures, etc.? Not at all. That's not the case at all. Certainly not. Rather, I would say sometimes people just can't help being themselves. And sometimes they're punished for it. Unjustly, if I dare say so myself. Okay, but I mean, maybe the fuckboy element is coming back out here, because we have justice reversed. I mean, perhaps I'm giving this person a little bit too much leniency. Maybe the Empress reversed is you having a gut feeling. Remember, the pregnancy of the Empress, she's pregnant with a gut feeling that that this individual isn't actually good for you and doesn't have good intentions. And that's why justice reversed is shining through. Perhaps the speed of the relationship, the speed of his words, because the Knight of Swords is a verbal card. So if he's always saying the right thing at the right time, that's kind of what the Knight of Swords is indicating. His mastery of emotion, manipulation. You know in your gut that he's not good for you, but maybe you like the way he makes you feel. Maybe you like that excitement. Maybe you like being lied to. I mean, some girls are like that. Some guys are like that. Who knows? But Justice reversed. That's a dangerous. That's a dangerous card. That's definitely a dangerous card. Oh boy, the Fool. Okay, so I'm starting to think that there's two possibilities here. So you're definitely going to be one of them. It's either you like the way he treats you and you don't care because he brings excitement into your life, and that's all you're seeking. That's all you're seeking is excitement, fun, whatever. Drama, perhaps. I mean, some girls, they say they don't like drama, but in fact, they are drama. Now, that's one possibility, or you just don't know. Maybe you just don't know. Maybe you had these feelings, these inklings, these emotions, that gut feeling. Maybe you had that, but you just kind of chose to ignore it because you thought that is what love is, or what love is going to be, or what a new relationship is. There's a couple, it's perhaps that you're too pure of a soul, you're too good of a person, and you are continually giving those the benefit of the doubt that don't deserve it. Giving those who would seek to harm you, who would seek to take advantage of you, financially, physically, emotionally, whatever their intention is, perhaps your soul is just too pure and you keep allowing it to be dirtied by those with ill intentions. And as a result, your subconscious, your gut feeling just keeps on telling you, hey, girl, this guy's not for you. You're being a fool. Justice is reversed. You have a bad feeling, he's going to wrong you, but you foolishly move forward. Oh, the World reversed. So it looks like he's promising you the world, darling, but it doesn't appear he's going to deliver. And it's ironic that we see the World reversed appearing directly above the Nine of Cups, indicating their unity in the fact that he can manipulate your emotions into promising you the world so that you may stay with him, or you may continue to give him what he wants, which is more than likely mostly physical, given the type of fuckboy attitude we're uncovering here. And remember, I had sort of predicted that in the beginning, but that's when you read tarot for as long as I have, and you have that psychic connection with the deck, it comes to you in spades, to use card lingo. So the World reversed, and remember, that's you. You thought he would give you the world, but he's delivered the opposite. He promised you everything, and he's delivered nothing but hurt, nothing but pain. Oh, speaking of pain, is he going to drive 3 daggers through your heart? 3 swords through your heart? There's a lot of meanings behind this 3 of swords, but the reality is it's just bloody heartbreak. And of course it's in the 8th position. 8 in numerology is the number of wealth and the number of karma. In this case, it's 3 swords through the heart of karma, through your heart. He has driven these through you. But it sits above the Empress, another 3, 3 and 3. The connection here is palpable. You knew in your gut. And if you didn't before, know now that I'm telling you to listen to your gut. Because perhaps you want to continue this relationship anyways. Perhaps you don't mind getting hurt. Maybe you like the drama surrounding it. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to work out. And there we have it. Again, it's not going to work out. The 6 of Swords. The 6 is the number of family in numerology. And if you thought this individual was the one to start a family with, you'd be wrong. And if you've already gone through this with him, I'd say you should reevaluate, because do you see where the boat is being steered? The woman and child in this picture, the child, if you don't have kids, it can just represent your emotional state, your state of innocence. You're hemmed in, you're pinned in by these swords representing the manipulations and lies of he who guides you, he who is in this relationship, he who guides this boat. Remember, the lies, the swords here in the Knight of Swords. Look, I'm going to advise you to run, and that's all I'm telling you. I'm just saying run, Pink Quartz, because this is not meant for you. It seems shiny in the beginning, but pretty quickly it's going to tarnish and you're going to realize, ugh, what a mistake that was. And hopefully you're really, really young and you can bounce back from it, but I mean, if you are a bit older, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, but the second best time is today, right? So this is all I can tell you, Pink Quartz. I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like he has very pure intentions, and the moment you push back, he's gonna lash right out at you, darling. So watch out for his silver tongue. I ask that you hit that like and subscribe, and you can click the link down below if you want to book a private reading. I have many new price points available, like I talked about at the video, or if you want to learn more about tarot, we have a couple free options down below as well. So I want to thank you very much, Pink Quartz. Check out the channel, check out our other pick a card readings, and feel free to comment down below if you would like a pick a card question answered. What is his true intentions? That a commenter asked this, now I'm doing it. So I always like doing what you guys ask, and I need fresh ideas because all I do is read tarot all day. That's my business. I'm a professional tarot reader. And it sometimes becomes hard to come up with fresh ideas for pick-a-card readings, especially one a day. So I love you, I thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day. Indicating pain and the destruction of a relationship. Every other card is single, and the Six of Pentacles reversed merely indicates financial stress and perhaps entering into a new relationship because of that financial hardship, like a sugar. Okay, red jasper, red jasper, red jasper. First of all, congratulations on picking a stone that literally looks like a pile of dried ketchup. I mean, I know that I've worn through that joke about 1,000 times, but you know, we all have to use a little bit of terrible dad humor during quarantine. So let me spill the tea real quick on Green Aventurine. My God, if the Lord crafted the perfect man and sent him down, this would be Green Aventurine. What a pile, what a pick. I mean, I don't even think the Lord himself has intentions as pure as this man for Green Aventurine. So congratulations. I would maybe consider even going gay for Green Aventurine. I mean, probably not. I don't think you could pay me enough or put a good enough man in front of me for me to switch teams, but I mean, for Green Aventurine, maybe. Pink Quartz, on the other hand, let me tell you about Fuckboy Central. God damn. And you know what? They liked it. Pink Quartz likes being drugged through the mud. So, that's all the tea I'm going to spill on those two, but congratulations on picking the dried ketchup. We are going to move forward here and praying for a nice swoosh. Ooh, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I have this mat here. It's vegan leather, by the way. One person called me a cow murderer because she said the mat was leather. First and foremost, it's vegan leather, sweetheart, so you can go and, you know, I would say kill yourself, but that's not really appropriate. Rather, I would say kill yourself because this is vegan leather. And the funny thing was, in her profile picture, she was holding a bag that I know is made of genuine leather. So who are you to tell me otherwise, lady? With your $2,000 Gucci handbag that's made out of genuine leather, and you're telling me that I'm a bad person for using vegan leather? These people, I could rant all year. So, Red Jade. Okay, let's start off as heavy as possible. Let's just punch old Spencer in the face with the tower. So, holy shit. I mean, first of all, I want to say that the foundation of your relationship with this individual, whether you're in one or not, the underlying energy is one based on past trauma. I think that if you've been married to this person for 10 years, well, there's some conflict that is a result of past traumas that you've suffered even way before you met this person, or a past trauma preventing you from trusting anyone, from letting anyone in, because you assume all men are the same. Newsflash, we are not all the same. 90% of us are the same, but statistically that doesn't make us all the same. Girls are the same too. So, you know, let's just say that there's something to be said there. There's something to be said there. And And let me shatter your illusion real quick. So we have a man and a woman falling from a tower. The tower indicates the relationship. The crown and the tower indicates how you may have perceived someone or perceived your relationship with them, or simply perceived relationships in general. Now again, this is a general and underlying energy, and we're going to come back to the tower because you're going to see it's going to permeate throughout the rest of the reading, this mistrust and past wound that continually festers, and it's just, you wake up every day and that part of you is sore, and no matter what light, no matter what happiness that comes forward in your life, there's a shadow on it, and it's cast by the tower. Okay, do you like broke boys? I don't know, maybe you like broke boys? I mean, you could. Is he a broke loser? A welfare case, maybe? I mean, Knight of Pentacles reversed. That's small money, that's slow money, that's no money. I mean, what was it? Biggie said, more money, more problems? This guy's no money, many problems. Or this could represent that you're just in a really bad financial situation, and maybe the next relationship you get into, you simply do it because there's some element of financial stability provided. I mean, it could be a sugar daddy relationship for all I know. I'm just interpreting what the cards are saying. Ugh, I hope not. I hope it's better than that. Okay, the Eight of Cups reversed. So, I mean, first and foremost, this is a card of heavy emotional energy. It's a card, if this was upright, I would say that you're collecting your thoughts, you're collecting your emotions, and you're embarking on a journey towards self-healing. However, seeing it reversed and knowing that 8 is the number of karma and wealth in numerology, but in this case, really just karma, even though it does tie in with the Knight of Pentacles on the basis of wealth, the problem is, I think you're still wounded from here. I think you're hurt mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and of course here you're probably hurt financially too, and that's what this card is telling us in 3 different bloody ways, but ugh. Ugh, gross. Ew. Gross. So we're going to keep moving on here because a lot of this is contextual. I mean, the next 5 cards, 6 cards could be fantastic and tell me that you're going to heal, but I almost do feel like you're hurt emotionally. There's financial stress. I mean, COVID, everyone's hurting financially unless you're a tarot reader. This has been unbelievable for me. My business is just booming. But let's keep rocking. And oh shit! God damn it! Why can't you guys have nice cards? The 6 of Pentacles. My God. Basically, again, this is just a little bit of financial difficulty here. That's all that's indicated here. Nothing more. It's effectively the same as the Knight of Pentacles reversed, but it also has the same emotional component as the 8 of Cups here. Ugh. Ew. So we're going to just put that down, that gross card. And let's hope it gets better. Let's hope it gets better. Whew. Okay. So what you're telling me is that you're going to go on a murdering spree? No, I'm just kidding. Look, so I haven't done a lot of discussion on this individual's intention because, first and foremost, this card is reflecting a lot of wounding in yourself. And I'm wondering if this person is going to make themselves known in like the last 2 or 3 cards, because realistically, it's not making much sense to me seeing where we are. I don't know. I feel like you are going to go through a period of strength now. That's really, I mean, this is telling me you will go through a period of strength, but how that impacts the rest of the relationship, unless this represents the uncovery of truth, because their intention is likely not noble. Their intention is likely not charitable. I think their intention, holy shoot, this keeps trending towards the sugar daddy reading. Holy God. Everything about this is telling me sugar daddy. Ugh, including the world reversed. Darling, this is really painful. First and foremost, the individual involved here, I don't think they have your best interests in mind. And even like a husband and wife team, you know, when you join in marriage or even a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, you really do become a unit. And you have to work together to strive towards building something worthwhile, building something that lasts, building something together. So I'm not seeing any... The only relationship card we have here is the Tower, indicating pain and the destruction of a relationship. Every other card is single, and the Six of Pentacles reversed merely indicates financial stress and perhaps entering into a new relationship because of that financial hardship, like a sugar daddy relationship. Money will arrive, but at what cost? I mean, perhaps you buck up, perhaps you look at it as something you need to do, but even if you're promised the world, it's certainly not going to arrive. Oh, God. Judgment reversed. So, I mean, first and foremost, the individual in question here, without a doubt, guilt trips you continually and looks at you as someone probably exclusively for their pleasure in many ways. Almost like you might look at a pet. Not in a selfless manner, but ugh. I don't think it's going to end very well. And I think other people, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your peer group, etc., I think they're going to look upon it and probably think less of you, probably think negative of you. We have 2 more cards. Let's see if we can salvage this reading. Okay, well, that's not good. I mean, that's the 8 of cards, the 8 of wands in the 8th position. So that's double negative karma. The 8 of wands also indicates travel. Obviously, there's no travel with corona, but basically double negative karma here and heavy spiritual impact. This person is not good for you. And if financial hardship has driven you into a relationship that requires you to maintain some sort of contact with this person to provide for yourself, I understand that you have to embody the Queen of Swords and do what you have to do, but I would advise you to get into a stronger financial position as soon as you can. That way you can break free of this person. Oh boy. The Devil. So you are in this relationship for the wrong reasons, and the Devil sits atop the motivations of both yourself and this other person, unfortunately. And the Devil links up perfectly with the Tower. Remember, the Tower is what, 16, I believe? Yeah, the Tower is 16 in the Major Arcana. The Devil is 15, right? So 15, 16. So relationship for the wrong reason, ends in the wrong reason. It's just, I probably can't fully describe what's going on in this because it would be against YouTube's guidelines. But Red Jasper, I'm going to tell you, if you're already in this relationship, I would advise you to get out because you will not find happiness within it. And if you are contemplating beginning a relationship like this out of necessity, I understand your position and sometimes there's no alternative, but I would urge you to find anything else at all possible. Even if it's entering into the same style of relationship but with a different man, that would be infinitely advisable to entering into the poisonous hellscape that is detailed here. So Red Jasper, I apologize for the devastating reading here, but I can't give you a false reading. I just won't allow myself to do it. I do ask in turn, please hit that like and subscribe. You can click the link down below if you're interested in booking a private reading or learning more about tarot. We have lots of things available there. I have adjusted prices to reflect COVID, so there's something for everybody now. And I do ask that you please click the link in the channel. Click the channel. Look at our other pick a card readings. Perhaps you can find further guidance there. I certainly hope you're able to. As well, I would suggest please comment down below if you want another pick a card reading or a pick a card reading of a specific topic. What their true intentions are, a reader asked this. They commented down below and now I'm doing it. So just leave your comment down below. I look forward to reading it. I ask that you heed the advice here and I implore you to have a fantastic day. I will look forward to seeing you again. shaking your head right now thinking that doesn't describe my partner at all. He's a 6'8" burly lumberjack, 600 pounds of solid muscle. He doesn't show a single tear of emotion. I guarantee you inside he's just a big teddy bear. So Black Onyx, fantastic. I don't know what onyx is in French, otherwise I would say onyx noir. It is time for your reading. So, quick tea alert. Green Aventurine. Jesus himself literally crafted the perfect man, sent him down from heaven, and Green Aventurine took the time to acknowledge it, but I don't know if she's playing hard to get. I mean, I feel like sometimes there are women out there who the Lord could speak to directly, and they would be like, well, he was just God. Like, what does he know? So, you know, we're going to put Green Aventurine down. Whoops, not yet. Pink Quartz. I mean, Fuckboy Central. God damn, what a reading that was. That was, you can lie to me, and I'm not going to do anything about it. That is the general energy of Pink Quartz. Oh yeah, and I like it when you lie to me. That is Pink Quartz, to say the least. By the way, what do you think of my female impression? Comment down below. And if you don't like it, well, you know, it's just meant to accentuate the worst details of a vapid and shallow woman, which it would appear that Pink Quartz might have been. But you don't have to worry, because you're not Pink Quartz, are you? No, you're not. Red Jasper. Unfortunately for Red Jasper, economic hardship pushed her into a path that led her down a relationship that definitely wasn't good for her mental health or her spiritual well-being, but financial necessity dictated she had to be in that relationship, and I feel for her, and all I can say is I hope things improve for her shortly, but it did end on a higher note, so thank God you didn't choose Red Jasper. But the energies led you here, Black Onyx. It's time for your reading. Let's see what we have to say about the intentions of that significant other, the intentions of that person in your life. I wonder if this will be a non-relationship reading, because, I mean, all the energies of everybody else was purely relationship-wise. And I feel like it probably is. I've been doing some readings lately regarding coworkers, but it's kind of hard to have office drama over Zoom, right? So it's like my readings on the office drama have gone down to pretty much zero. I get all my office drama from Dunder Mifflin these days. But beyond that, I mean, that's about it. Let's see what is in your cards. Let's see what their true intentions are. Enough of me babbling. Let's get to some meat and okay, well, the Three of Cups. So, I mean, maybe they would just want to get you intoxicated and sleep with you. Damn, that could be telling me that right then and there. That's not a very good card. Not very good at all. Oh, you know, I'm sorry. I was a bit hasty in my diagnosis there. Perhaps they're concerned about a wilder aspect of you. Perhaps you're someone who can't necessarily be tamed in many ways. Not saying that you have to be tamed or broken in like a horse or anything like that. That's preposterous. Rather, what I'm saying is perhaps this individual is concerned about either your past or your true self, and they are worried that maybe you're presenting yourself in a way that is not entirely genuine, and as a result, they are hesitant to enter into a relationship with you or enter into anything more serious with you because of, I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to find out pretty quick here. But, you know, there's some hesitancy here regardless. There's some hesitancy here. Oh, okay, so this is the true death card, the Ten of Swords. So if this was upright, I would say that this person is just batshit terrified of getting into a relationship with you or maintaining a relationship with you because they don't want to get hurt and they don't want to die a painful emotional death mentally, not necessarily physically. I mean, maybe you are a serial killer, I don't know. I would like to think you're not, But, I mean, statistically, you could be. So, the Ten of Swords reversed. Likely someone who has had such bad experiences in the past, and I can already tell that this person, whether you're in a relationship with them or not, or desire to be, they have noble intentions. That's the energy I'm getting from this and the feeling I have from this. They just don't want to get hurt. They're looking at you, and I think they're projecting negative experiences they have had with other women in the past, with other people in the past, and they're projecting it on you. And they're worried that you might embody all of these negative archetypes that turned them off so badly last time. That's kind of... They're just being... Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. That's confirmed. They're being overly abundant in their caution. And it appears you're a little bit too poised, a little bit too graceful, a little bit too in control of your emotion. Even though it may not seem that way, to him it certainly seems like you're in control of your emotion. And he's worried that you may be manipulating him into a false sense of comfort, a false sense of security. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. He has an image of women, an image of relationships here that's not exactly positive. He truly worries for his own well-being. And he might see you as a manipulator, whether that title is justified or not. But again, this man has pure intentions. So if you've been married to him for some time, or in a relationship with him for some time, perhaps think about the idea of broaching a conversation with him where you discuss concerns that he may have. If you find him reserved or withdrawn in particular scenarios, it's likely an indication of what's going on here and his concern that even though you've been together for some time, that you are putting on an act and you're not actually genuine and he will get hurt. That's a concern he has. And it looks like there might be some tests of some sort coming. The Magician. A 1 in numerology, phallic energy, leadership energy, male energy. It looks like he's going to test the full range of your emotion because we have the Cup, the Pentacle, the Wand, and the Sword on the table, representing the full 4 suites of tarot. And it looks like there's going to be some sort of test coming forward. So here I had spoken earlier, before we drew the Magician, I had said, perhaps broach a discussion. Well, it looks like if you don't have that discussion, he's going to throw tests. He's going to throw shit tests your way, just to see, just to fish. He needs answers, and he's going to get them regardless. It would probably be easier if you guys just talked. But you... you guys got to talk, because it's going to be easier for you to begin the conversation. So we have the 4 of Cups reversed here. And this is a little bit contextual, but what this is effectively telling me is we have him leaning against a tree for support, arms crossed, eyes down, legs crossed. He's not going anywhere, and he's really worried that the emotions he's put forward here are in fact true. Any negative associations he may have about you, he's really concerned that they're true. And the cup being handed to him mentally is basically his subconscious brain continually generating new concerns, new worries, basically new BS for him to worry about. It ranges from many things. I mean, if you say you're going to the salon to get your nails done, in the age of COVID, I mean, even if the salon is open, he might think that maybe you're going off and cheating on him. He might think that you're going off and having coffee with another man. He's just really worried. This is a sensitive soul we're dealing with here, and even innocent actions on your part may be taken as subtle manipulations on his part. So, you know, men deal with us all the time. Oftentimes women are concerned that everything we do is somehow cheating or the like, but when the roles are reversed, you find that, or at least I find in my career as a tarot reader, that women are often perplexed and shocked that men see things this way. But, you know, men and women both have elements of divine feminine and divine masculine within them. So we have to reach across the aisle to understand our partners. And in this case, I would ask you reach across the aisle to understand that he is emotionally concerned about your relationship. And while he cares for you very much, or he could care for you very much if you're going to begin a relationship, he just does not want to get hurt, and he will guard his heart at all costs, even to the point where he might destroy the relationship so he can protect himself. And I understand that may sound extreme, but all I ask is you do some self-reflection to understand what I'm saying. Speaking of a destroyed relationship, the Hanged Man, reversed, of course. So this is a good omen. This is definitely a good omen. This is telling me that he is willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I will say he does expect some action on your part. So I had told you to have that conversation. I can't stress enough that if you're entering into a relationship with this person, or if you're already committed to them, have this discussion, because it's the same either way. It's basically you telling them that I'm not perfect, I know you're not perfect, so why don't we have an open communication and open dialogue where we can learn to accommodate each other's strengths, weaknesses, and understandings, likes, dislikes about each other. Just an open dialogue. If you were painting your house, you would tell the painter what color you want. You wouldn't just invite him over and he's not just going to pull out a random color and start painting. That's not how it works. There's an understanding. You set a price beforehand. Dialogue. I can't stress it enough. The Ten of Pentacles. Fantastic. So this is in the 7th position in the draw. 7 is the number of wisdom in numerology, the number of learning. So to see the Ten of Pentacles here indicates to me that having this discussion bears great fruit. It bears great emotional, great wealth of stability. The profit you will have from this discussion is so great that tarot reveals to us the wealthiest card in the entire deck, the Ten of Pentacles. This is strong emotional, spiritual, financial stability, and it comes from doing the work necessary to benefit. You know, if you work 100 hours, you're going to be paid a lot more than if you work 10 hours, right? So go and do the work. Have the conversation. Even if it's a bit awkward in the beginning, I mean, you're either going to be in a good relationship with this person, because I can already tell they have pure intentions. I would say that they are, without a doubt, good for you. But the conversation, please. Oh, my goodness gracious. The 8th position, the Hermit, the 9th card in numerology, the card of completion, the card of wisdom, the card of self-reflection. You just had that conversation. It bore fruit. Now, take time to reflect on everything that was said and how you can adjust your behavior, you can adjust the things you do, your dialogue, to better improve your relationship and prove to your significant other, to prove to this person who has good intentions, prove to them that you have good intentions now. I understand that this reading was about their intentions, but their intentions are pure as the light that comes from the sun on a beautiful summer's day. Their intentions are pure, right? Now we're reflecting it back on you, your intentions. Your intentions. And it would appear that they're positive. Temperance. You literally appear as the embodiment of female wisdom, strength, happiness, glory, emotional mastery, the ideal partner. We have wisdom, we have emotion, emotion again, the third eye, wisdom again, patience, you're an angel. There's many, I could go on for 3 hours on this damn card here. Temperance is just one that's so heavy with information. But Black Onyx, this is the 9th card in the draw. You guys are perfect for each other. All that is required is that bit of dialogue. You as the woman are going to need to embrace masculine energy here and take the lead in the discussion, because he has a bit more feminine side within him. And if you're shaking your head right now thinking that doesn't describe my partner at all, he's a 6'8" burly lumberjack, 600 pounds of solid muscle. He doesn't show a single tear of emotion. I guarantee you inside he's just a big teddy bear. So Black Onyx, I thank you so much. Please hit that like and subscribe. Click down below if you want to book a private reading or learn more about tarot. Remember, I have adjusted my prices. There's something for everybody now. And please check out the channel. Check out our other pick a card readings. We have one a day. There's lots on there if you're looking for guidance. And don't hesitate to comment down below if you have a question. I mean, what they're thinking of me, what their intention is. This was a request from a reader, and here I've done it. So I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.